Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore and this is Control Ultimate Edition and we are headed to the Foundation. Down to nowhere to enter through the Foundation doors.
Dark, quiet, trans-dimensional. This place really suits Ahti.
Yep, nice little spot.
So that etching is the door.
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's try opening it.
Knock, knock. Alright. Welcome to Foundation.
No time for sightseeing. The board said this was an emergency.
As you can see, it's a little dark in here at the moment. But this place is awesome looking. I believe this is the Foundation DLC. Basically, this is the other DLC for the game.
Looks like no one's been down here in a while.
Now, someone has, because there's lights. Love this setup.
Crystals are kind of pretty. Emily would be having a field day down here.
Yeah, she probably would, because those crystals are growing at a rate that is not supposed to be possible.
My life's been a strange one. Certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither. It's a shifting pit. On the street, it's just another drab building standing there for anyone to see. But no one does. How do we miss it? Northmore. Acting director Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me, his bookworm son, the supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
Alright, so Director Ash, who was before Director Northmore, had a son, who is also Ash, yes, and he was the one who seems to have been making progress on the whole discovery of this place. The Foundation. Anything hidden over here? Yes, there is. Excuse me. But that was not what I meant to do. Right. No, that was my own stupidity. Interesting. Alright, I must have to find a way to break this.
The Foundation.
I only heard of the Foundation when I became head of operations. The very bottom of the oldest house, director access only. Just the name alone is classified. Zachariah gave me a tour the day I was promoted. Said I should see it for myself, to understand. After that, I snuck down on my own from time to time to keep tabs on the place, and on them. But nothing ever changed down there. Not even the walls. It's solid, permanent, different from the rest of the house. Of course, they were always watching me. I never stayed long. I'm not stupid. I have to stop the hiss from finding this place. I'm the only one who can.
Or you could have, told your new director and, gotten help. But no.
Bottom of the oldest house.
Also, the fact that we're seeing her like
Marshall?
this?
How was she on the hotline? Unless she's
Yeah.
dead. Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
Yeah, I was just about to say, the fact that she's on there, on the hotline, doesn't bode well for her well-being. Sup?
Just found my way down here too, huh?
Well, duh. They find their way out. It's what they do. It's how the hiss work. Not gonna block me from this one? That looks like a core. Oh, okay. I don't like this. Okay, looks like I was about to say it looks like a coral, and then it started smoking. It's like, oh wait, that's like the mold. It explodes. Well, it doesn't look to be mold. Hold up, wait, something went weird there. Okay, why can't I? Shoot, I almost fell in there. Okay, how do I do this? Oh, yep. I went and dropped myself in accidentally. Nope, okay, I cannot get enough air to get up there. It was worth a shot. At least it doesn't seem like I can. Let's look around some more, I guess. Ah, that's bright. Ah. Ow. Ow. Could we please stop at the bright? How did you take like a quarter of the damage compared to the other two? What's up with that? Reef pull up again. Okay, hold on. Load out. Alright. Clear. 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 Cleans that up. Okay, what about this side? Okay. Alright. So why did we just get explosive ammo refund? I thought that looked different than what I'd normally seen. Ammo recovery on taking explosive damage. Ah. Okay. I don't feel like I want that. Well, anyway. Cleanse control point. You know, something I just thought of. This red sand everywhere. Very reminiscent of the sand from the Hiss dimension. Does that mean the Hiss brought it with them? Or was this sand here before? Yeah, okay. We must get some weird ability to break those, because I cannot right now. Trying to remember, it's been still long since all of this. Oh, this seems familiar. There was a puzzle here. Shoot, how did this work? I had to place these blocks into the right spaces. I don't remember how that works. Should be a clue around here somewhere. Gotta cue a hiss attack first, though. Where'd you go, buds? You guys are new. Melee hiss, huh? Like caveman hiss. They can teleport. Oh, great.
Pickaxes now.
Hiss sharpened. Hiss sharpened agents display the ability to rapidly move short distances. This ability is unique in the fact that it's not associated with a known object of power. However, we should not discount the possibility that this ability is an object variation. For example, abrupt physical relocation could potentially be a variant of the jukebox's effect. Other explanations of the Hiss's sharpened ability currently include momentary time manipulation, brief increase in physical speed, inhibiting the witness sense of sight. If we do accept that the Hiss sharpened's ability is not connected to a known object of power, then the Hiss are either manifesting unique paranatural abilities, or there are objects in the house that we aren't aware of. Either way, the Hiss are continuing to develop new strains of corruption, and that is cause for concern. Let's take a look at these guys while we've got some here. Yeah, they look fairly human, but definitely not quite right either. Alright, let's keep looking around. I don't remember where there was a clue to that puzzle. No, we're just going to leave these lying on the ground, apparently. Relocation order. You missed the good news. I'm sure the official memo will go out soon, but Northmore called on all hands at the crossroads to announce we are finally moving out of this hellhole and up into the house proper. Bureau Brass apparently solved the moving walls problem, or at least figured out a way to pinpoint where and when they happen. All I know is going up means goodbye darkness, goodbye weird lunches with that ex-Nazi scientist, and goodbye peeing into the pit. I know that was you, Barry. Okay. Northmore's ordering the Foundation sealed as soon as we can, haul our stuff out, and somehow convince Ash to come with us. He's the only one kicking up a fuss. This is long overdue. We've lost 11 men and near $10,000 in supplies moving between the entrance and the Foundation. And for what? Research? Ash is batty if he thinks we want to stay here and sift through more sand for him. It's just rusted iron flakes anyway. Did you know that we were breathing that in? Ooh, that can't have been healthy. Also, breathing in rusted iron flakes, yeah, bad. But, okay, that suggests also that the sand was in fact here before it was not brought with this. Well, hold on a second. Crossroads. Is there a map of this place? Oh, there is. Yeah, okay, I gotta figure out how to get up there. Alright, yeah, there's all sorts of fun stuff in here. It's a whole section. I do like that the DLCs for this game actually came with, you know, an amount of... Beware of dangerous geysers. Right. Toxic geysers, not just geysers. Alright, yeah, definitely have to get something to break that. Alright. Hold on, I want to look around, make sure we aren't missing any collectibles, and like... We got a door there, we've got a door up here. Which one's going to lead me where I want to go? Door to the right goes up and around. Door straight ahead leads on, so I want to go this way first. Looks like. This again? Really? Yep, another one I can't get up. Okay, so I'm missing something here. That's the second area like that. Was there a power to do some weird... Oh, I think there was. I vaguely remember there was a power that let me, like, pull crystals out of the walls to climb on. Foundation accident. Collect all collectibles in the Foundation. Cool. Wait, I didn't have that before? That's weird. Mr. Wilder, I have some bad news. You remember that Robert Ricardo fellow we brought in as a special consultant to map the lower caves? Well, today he found a chamber with weird eyes covering every inch of the walls and a strange black pillar in the center. Kinda looks like the one at the crossroads, but smaller. We had a bureau member shadowing him, but whatever happened in there did a number on our guest. The docs are taking a look, but it's pretty clear Mr. Adventure's exploring days are over. Interesting. And we were careful to limit this guy's exposure to the non-ordinary. Drugging him and carrying him through the upper floor was a real hoot, by the way, but we really need to reevaluate our policies on external contractors. Honestly, we'd be better off forming a special division trained in repelling and orienting them, and orienteering than subjecting more outsiders to what we deal with. They almost always end up dead or loony. So, they had a cave exploring... It sounds like they had a cave exploring specialist come in, and he went crazy after seeing things. Shifting fragments. Okay.
The astral plane is cutting into our dimension. What if this happens in the upper floors? It'll destroy the bureau.
Ah, man. Sick. We got hit, along with all the normal junk around this place. Have fun. Bye! Astral copy? Wait, what? New research? Astral copy. With the astral plane now physically accessible, a torrent of new information has been collected on the entities known as astral copies. The copies' bodies are composed of a dense stone-like material that is both resilient under controlled circumstances and brittle when struck with significant force. Whether the astral copies possess individual consciousness or are directed by a higher intelligence, such as the board, remains unknown. However, their shared aggression seems to indicate a unified goal. Director Faden's encounters with these entities when binding objects of power in the astral plane indicate they serve as live targets for potential paratiliterians to practice on. Some have been equipped with Bureau weaponry, though it seems unlikely they were armed by our personnel. It is important to note that they appear immune to his corruption. Well, they're probably basically living whatever this stuff is. Or animated, at least, stuff like whatever that is. Maybe not living. Living might be the wrong word for it. This seems weird. Yep, nothing underneath it. Okay. That's what I was suspecting. Was that there was something underneath. Okay, we're here. Got area to the straight ahead. I've also got a left. I don't know if I can get up that one. Alright, let's keep going straight ahead though, because that's where it wants me to go right now. And that means it'll probably be where we get anything we need.
I could really use my head of research right about now. Marshall? Marshall! You're alive! Wait! It's Jesse! The director!
And she's gone.
Whoa. This place is huge. Marshall? Can you hear me? She was on the hotline, so That person couldn't have been Marshall, right? One problem at a time. Let's see what's going on with that pillar first.
Investigate the nail. Alright, we got some cool stuff here. That looks like... see, there's the inverted pyramid, floating people, and... that looks like the other. One of the members of the board, perhaps. Okay, that's where I can make a crystal come out later, if I remember right. It had to be specific spots. I couldn't just make crystals shoot out everywhere. Reading materials? Alright. So apparently I had missed one of those reading materials I had found earlier in my first playthrough. Interesting. Or maybe it was a new thing that got added? I don't know. That's so weird, because I could have sworn I had gotten all the research materials before. Oh well. For all my research into the oldest house's ley lines, I still don't understand why they converge here at the base of this pillar. I suppose the simplest reason is that they have to converge somewhere. Occam's razor and all that, but that seems wrong. The esoteric world abhors coincidence. So what is the true relationship between this pillar and the ley lines? Does it act as a magnet, attracting them? Polar north, or is the pillar a product of their focused energies? A sprout, nourished by the constant flow of the oldest house's power. Perhaps classifying that power would provide some insight. However, we currently have no means of measuring or quantifying it. Given time, it may become possible to collect and even harness this energy. On that note, Northmore is bringing in the much-lauded Dr. Gustav Wagner from headquarters in DC to aid my research. I suppose this is his way of saying he doesn't trust me to work unsupervised. Let's just hope Dr. Wagner is as smart as his dearly departed Führer once believed him to be. Theodore Ash, head of research. Alright, there was another bit up here. Foundation pillar. The pillar found in the crossroads is best described as an onyx spike that protrudes from the cave floor like an imposing stalagmite. Despite its aggressive silhouette, the structure has an undeniable allure. Fraud would certainly have something to say about the pillar's overly erect nature, but I'm more drawn to Whitmore's essay on dynamic layers, structures within structures, the fractal mirror in every being. Given its significant location, I believe the pillar is either the very heart of the oldest house or an intrusion within that heart. Or perhaps it's like the husk of a seed from which the oldest house sprouted. Trottier wrote that great architecture isn't built, it grows, but then why does the pillar look so different from the rest of this place's concrete walls and rocky caverns? It's easier to see it as an anomaly, a buried artifact, a foreign body, a demonic phallus. I wonder if this pillar is any more welcome here than we are. I mean, it kind of looks like it's made out of the same material as, say, maybe the quarry or the Black Pyramid. And I think we'll find something around here that'll give some stuff from Ahti's perspective on this, or some other discoveries about the board being like a parasite that is like tapping into the oldest house for nourishment and kind of creating a semi-symbiotic relationship, like they help guard the oldest house in return for that nourishment. I could be remembering wrong, but I think we'll find some stuff about that. I want to say it was Ahti, but it might have just been some other researchers who discovered along those lines. And so that nail there, I think, is some way that they tap into it.
It's been 5 days since we first entered the building. Traversing the interior is dangerous due to the shifting, but we did manage to find a lower cavern that seems structurally predictable, which is a scientific way of saying its walls won't crush us in our sleep. Northmore even made a discovery. A pistol placed on a stone pedestal in front of that strange ebony pillar. Seems like something out of a storybook, except the heroes usually find swords, not handguns. But it is the perfect lure for someone like him. Hours after finding this weapon, Northmore cornered me to spout some nonsense about how the board had made him the director. He ran it about the title being meaningless before now, calling Father and all other previous directors shams, frauds, and worse. I think this place is worse for Northmore than it is for me. Strangest thing? There was no pedestal in front of that pillar a day ago. This building has swallowed a dozen of my men, and now it's handing out presents? Is it playing some sort of game? If it is, we're most certainly losing. Hell, we don't even know the rules.
So this is where the service weapon was first introduced by the board. Yeah, it definitely gives a good credence to the idea that, yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to get abilities to get through there. That the board is using some of this stuff for their own purposes. Sorry, I just wanted to look. There's something down here. This goes down this way. That's over here. But why? This feels weird. Nope, can't load up. Don't see anything there. Strange. Hey, look, foundation pillars again. I can't tell if that's just weird light waves down there or if there's like sand or water down there. Wait. Probably just darkness, but I don't know, it still looks strange. Just missed you. Layered lime. Anything over here? Ah ha ha. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Correspondence. Unacceptable behavior memo. Blech. To all Foundation personnel, it has come to my attention that members of our exploration teams have been relieving themselves of their God-given liquids in the chasms of the Foundation. As per earlier orders, all personnel currently serving in the Foundation must expel fluids, urinate, do their business exclusively into the correctly colored and labeled vials provided by research personnel. To do otherwise disrupts the ongoing stay of the Foundation and demonstrates a profound disrespect, not only for the board and its oldest house, but also for the Bureau you so proudly serve. If I discover firsthand any agents treating the Oblivion as their personal lavatory, they will be forced to go down there and personally clean up their mess. Signed, Director Broderick Northmore. Okay, it sounds like Northmore drank of the board's Kool-Aid real deep, real hard, and quick. Ah, hi there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Still out. Well, I haven't run into a trap like that in a while. Whew. Oh, that's cool looking. But, ow. Well, glad we went in there, if not for nothing else than to get that memo. Now to get out of here. Back up to the top so we can actually progress with our story and exploring the rest of this place. Oh, stuck on a ledge. Am I stuck on? There, lip. There we go. Okay. Now then, this here. Nail door monolith is hurt. Touch, revere it to enter. Great. Repair the nail linked to prevent astral consumption, collision. This is the director's duty, plot. Authorized for a single new tool, upgrade. Use it to save the Foundation, us, Bureau. Explore the astral plane challenge. Okay. Left self or right weapon. Only one is permitted. Which will you choose become?
So I can only choose one? I thought I was done with these tests.
Alright. Choose the astral plane challenge. So right weapon test or left self. Alright, so right was to break that, left was to summon those. I think we eventually get both. Let's just do this one for now. Left self will grant shape, manipulate. Right weapon will grant fracture, do. Alright, well let's start with this one. I feel like the left self one will be easier to work with for what we want initially. We are tweaking, cultivating the ability, you. Minerals, roots, barnacle, groves around across the Foundation. Use the new upgrade self to shift, inflate. To shape, inflate. First director to receive, earn this. You should feel honored, handled. Just press E on it. Okay. And these don't last for super long, so we gotta keep moving. Certain crystal formations crumble after being shaped. Or maybe some of them stick around? I don't remember. But, yeah, it's our same as if just grabbing stuff, but you have to target that specific area first. Alright. Good. Dismantle, loosen the 4 locks, keys, MacGuffins, located in the fringe, nowhere of the astral plane. Astral bleeding collision has spread, lost them. Do this and nail will be repaired, glued, crisis averted. P.S. Bonus round, hits are present in Foundation. Trespassing, snooping is forbidden. Is that referring to the hiss snooping and whatnot, or are they talking about me? There we go. I had enough that time, it wasn't quite launched right. Some crystals can be shaped into dangerously sharp points. Ah, alright. Forgot about that. Crystals can be shaped while levitating to create platforms. Yeah, I kind of already had that part. Alright. I just want to look over here just to see if there's anything cool. Nope. Alright. Not like I really have to have this here, because I can get up here, but you know what? It's what they wanted, so here we go. Bypassed. Because I don't need them sometimes. There we go. Back to the crossroads.
Okay, let's review. This broken pillar is called the nail. It was broken by something, and now the astral plane is bleeding into the foundation, which will destroy the oldest house, the bureau, and everyone inside. I need to find 4 locks, or keys, or whatever, to stop that from happening. But I'm the director. I've handled worse. This should be simple. Ish. You with me?
Okay, so that's our basic startup point. There, that's where we get one of our abilities. I know we get the other one eventually. I think it's because I think we get the other one by with the help of the former. I know there's a reason we get I know we get both. I think that was the reason how we do it. But all right, abilities. Let's unlock that. I really should use that. Yeah, well, there's a lot of things I don't use in this game. Nearly as much as I probably should. All right. Nice. I love the size of this place, and like just the look of it. How we have the rough-hewn areas, and then we have the oldest house is more refined areas, and we can see these areas where people in general have just been working on stuff. Oh, that's cool. Like basically just gave myself a bit of cover. Okay, got that, got that. Another one of these areas. This is the third one we found. Alright, let me check down here first. To have that just sitting there. Tough guys. Ooh, this place looks like it's seen some better days. Alright, yeah, I gotta get that shatter ability to get into that. Oh, come on, go up. There we go. Nothing there, nothing there. Melee energy renewal. Another place there. Alright, map. Yes, we got a place in there, we got a place up there. Both are cool and interesting. I want to go to all of them, but only so many places I can go at once. And it looks like I'll have to come back here at some point to get into this area? No, maybe not. What is in here then? Well, now to get the thing that's in here, we'll need that shattering ability. Alright. Well, we'll make do in the meantime. Good. Yeah, let's go in here next.
This area looks newer. Is it from the upper floors?
Kinda does look, yeah, newer. Complete the ritual in the collapsed compartments.
There's something behind that his barrier.
Oh, just a way to make more of those. Got it. Okay. Well, first let's go this way. Can't get up there. Oh, that's right, the DLC had a collectible. Whoa, I almost just launched myself off. Yeah, the DLC had these collectibles here. Guess I can't do anything with it, which is interesting. But I think the first time you actually encounter them, you actually grab them or activate them. I forget. These areas are weirdly corroded. And this goes up to here. Alright, maybe that other area was a dead end then. Oh well, I can cycle around to it easily enough. I need to go back over that way at some point anyhow. Oh. Knock, knock. Shift account, part 1. Whoever finds this, I am containment processes designer Gene Gibbs, and I'm writing this to document the largest building shift to ever occur. Here are the facts. A considerably large section of the containment sector, including the processes and protocols offices, our research facilities, and a fair chunk of the firebreak has been yanked down to a chasm that reaches far below lobby level, I think. It was a violent shift, and I regret to report several casualties. Injuries were sustained by all, but many of us, myself included, are still mobile. We've set up a base camp and started triaging. There are little supplies. We explored our surroundings and found caverns of all things. Maybe we're in some kind of cave threshold, like the quarry. Wherever we are, we're not the first. There was some rusty power cores, old lights, signs, infrastructure. What was this area used for? Why did they seal it off? Why have we never heard of it? More importantly, how are we going to get out? Oh. When did this come in? Locks, keys, keep socket, us here, trapped, hooked, hidden, fed. They are old, young, extra life. With the director's help. Situation information is subject to change. Kiev summary? A series of reverberating sounds observed in downtown Kiev with no clear point of origin. The event was witnessed by the city's general public. Mental and physical symptoms were reported, including aphasia, sleep paralysis, and excess something in the reported individuals. Due to the brief nature of the event, overseas bureau agents were not able to respond while it was active. Immediately upon arrival, agents collected audio recordings taken by local witnesses. All bureau monitoring stations located at global junctions of acoustic amplification were directed to monitor any auditory events of similar pitch, wavelength, and direction in an effort to trace echoes or epicenters. In the following weeks, similar cases were reported from both various amateur sources and bureau stations in major cities across the globe. The subsequent events diminished in volume and frequency per each occurrence. The event is believed to be generated by planar friction, though this is not confirmed. Interesting. Kiev, Ukraine. Let's open this door so I can get back and forth easier. Data entry and filing. Hey there. Okay, will you please line this up right? Thank you. There's a lot of hiss coming in here. Oh, no, thank you. Okay, are we done? This is a lot of interestingly placed offices. And we're full up again. Okay. Loadout, anything cool? Energy recovery on melee kills, don't need it. Health recovery on launch hits. Tempting, but not on that level. Energy recovery on taking explosive damage, no. Melee damage. And ammo recovery on evade use, that's an interesting one, but no. Energy gained from taking shield damage. I do like that they give little insignias to be like, oh yeah, this comes from this DLC. I'm not sure what this symbol's about though. That's a weird one. And at critical health. Was there a third DLC I don't remember? Or what? Because, that's weird. Oh well. I'm not gonna worry about it too much, just because, yeah, not worth it. Damage while low on health? No. Explode damage while aiming? Sure, I'll save that one. See, that's better than what I've got. Nice. And this one, headshot damage, a little better. Okay. Ammo gain from taking melee damage, don't need that. Ammo recovery on taking his charged damage. That's different. Energy gain from headshots. Accuracy from spin. I'll hold on to that for the moment. Projectile spread. Recoil. Don't care. Alright. That should clear up my stuff a bit, and let's work from there. There's gonna be some hidden stuff here for sure. I see that. I see that sign for there's a hole in the wall. Looks like a prison cell back here, just built into the wall. What a weirdly colored, and like that just sticks out weirdly on this whole area. Also, I feel like that's an old comic book cover for. I see alien invading. Yeah, that seems like one of those ultra manly man, hot women, etc. comics from back in the day. Could be wrong, but that's kind of what I'm getting pressure-wise out of that one. But it's just that stuck out weirdly, mostly because it's just everything there was gray, and then that with so much color compared to everything else. Nothing here, nothing here. Wait. Office rules of conduct. Speak in moderate volume. No personal calls, no food or drink around bureau documents or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal projects. Or the 3D printer, or the bureau stationery. Wear access badge at all times. No discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. I think we've read that somewhere before, but I wasn't quite sure. I wanted to check it. We still have a working camera here, apparently. Can you imagine being down in this weird place and then suddenly Langston just starts talking to us again because he sees us on camera? It would just be like, really, man? Anything? I'm kind of expecting them to hide something in one of these rooms. Like note-wise and all that. I'm guessing this is all weirdly laid out because of a shift, but at the same time, this would be such a pain to work around for, like, oh cool, I have an office job here. Now I have to climb up to get to my office. Nothing in here, nothing in here, nothing in here. Okay, floor 2, done. Next up, floor 3. Then what is it? Floor 4 after that? Cool, we're almost done. No, no. This one has better lighting. I also like that they're, even with all these shifts and everything, apparently this place still gets electricity? Somehow? Which would suggest it's hooked up to the grid.
You're listening to
I haven't seen one of these in a while.
Overnight, now in its 29th year. Or is it? It is, don't worry. Tonight we're discussing thrift store oddities and one-of-a-kind finds. Peggy's on the line from Biloxi. She and her husband found a beautiful Himalayan salt lamp at a garage sale. Tell us about it, Peggy.
I'd heard of salt lamps, you know, those glowy rocks you plug in. They're supposed to release negative ions. Clear the air? I got one, only $4, and I put it in our living room. I thought it would look nice there. It gives the whole room this lovely orange glow.
Now, this is usually when the call takes a turn.
It's my husband. When he's in the living room, he won't take his eyes off the lamp. He's obsessed with it. If I turn it off, he gets so upset. He says it needs to stay on no matter what. Last night, I woke up at 3 a.m. He wasn't in bed. I found him in the living room staring at the lamp. He was smiling. His eyes were open, but I thought he might be sleepwalking, so I shook him. He just kept smiling at the light. Then he started to speak. He said, every time a reflection reflects itself, it gets a little greener.
I've read that.
Then he turned to me. He was still smiling, eyes open. My husband's eyes are brown, almost black. But the eyes of the man in the living room last night, his eyes were green.
Sounds just like it's Peggy. Get everything you can out of her and call it. Peggy, I'm so sorry to cut you off there, but we need to go to commercial. I'd like you to stay on the line, though. My producer, Karen, needs a little more information. Okay?
Okay.
America Overnight. We'll be right back.
He really should work on, covering the mic when he's telling, hey, we should get everything we have over there, because that's some weird stuff. That actually sounds like something of ours. Like, yeah, you don't want you're trying to keep it secret, and especially when you're going live on the air. Like, yeah. Interesting setup there, though. Whoop. Alright. One more floor. One more floor. One more floor. Nothing here. Man, I wish I could fly around like this in real life. Like, be able to do that would make all sorts of things easier. Housework, especially on the outer portion of the house. Oh, that'd make... wouldn't need the stupid ladders for everything that I'm always worried we're going to tip over. I don't have to worry about them tipping over because I could just fly. Or hover or whatever. I guess technically more of a levitation than a flight. Alright. Right. So that is where I need to go to get out of here. We'll worry about that in a minute once we've cleared out this room the rest of the way. For sure. Nothing. Nothing. Nope. And last couple rooms. No. No. And no. Excellent. I think we're done in here. Yeah? Yeah. Moving on. I haven't seen a restroom in a while.
Someone call a plumber. I hear that.
Pretty sure, that's not how your restroom's supposed to go. Hello, notation. Computer program. Dear House of Representatives, my husband Francis read an article before he died about how the universe was really just a computer program. He believed it. I thought it sounded silly, but now I think he was right. Francis was hit by a car a few months ago, a drunk driver. I don't think it was supposed to happen. My neighbor's son Jeremy broke one of our windows with a football a week before Francis died. Francis yelled at Jeremy for it. He was a bit harsh. This is important because I see Jeremy on his computer through the living room window. He's on it all the time. His mother says he is a computer whiz. I think Jeremy is operating the computer program and he changed the universe so that the driver would hit Francis. He did it to get back at Francis for yelling at him. Is there a way to change the computer and make Francis come back? I have some money if it's expensive. I don't know how these things work. I don't care if Jeremy gets in trouble or not. I just want Francis to come home. Francis and I were very happy together. I can feel him not being here, and I know it's not right. Ooh boy, that's gonna be, no one wants to take that call. What is this suit you're wearing? Actual office casual? Anything weird over here? No? Alright, we're going up. We're going up. Anything else up here? Is that it? Okay, I think we actually found everything here. Weird. Yep, nothing there, nothing there. Oh, wait. What is this? Is there something grabbable? Can I land on this? Nope, that's a lie. Oh, okay, they did that on purpose. They knew that would happen. Ow, this got hurt. No, it didn't hurt. That's even weirder. Alright, so what's up with this? That looks like one of those things I'm supposed to throw a thing into. Where do I get the thing? I don't see any grabbables here. Is it outside? I have to bring it in? Or am I just not seeing it amongst... Like, is it hidden on a ledge somewhere? What the? What the? Okay, I guess I went out of bounds. That was... weird. Okay, I am getting a little hurt from that, so let's back up a minute. Well, if we find anything that goes in a... If we find a weird golden cube, we know where it goes. I don't think I saw any out here, though. Or am I forgetting something? That looks different. Was there a golden cube out here? I don't recall seeing one, so I'm thinking no. Ah, bother. I know there was a puzzle with this, and I can't remember what it was or how it works. Kind of like that one where it's like, there's a... Like I was talking about with placing the blocks in the right areas. That's a whole thing. I remember it being a thing, and there was some sort of puzzle involved with it. That I forget what it gives you for doing it. But yeah. Alright, we're here. Moving across to there. Can't get up there. Alright, reading material in there. More stuff over there. No vents. Gotta shatter that. Nice. A shelter? Ah. Looks like I'll need to get a way to break this to get in. Open this passage up.
You're listening to America Overnight, a beacon in the darkest recesses of possibility for more than 29 years. We have another letter from a listener. This one's unsigned but postmarked from Toledo. It says, "Dear America Overnight, I have the most wonderful appliance for your listeners. It is a miracle of God. A fondue set. A fountain. A blessed gift. Blessed is spelled with a capital B. Go on, they write. Dive on in. It is molten hot. Perfect for meat." No signature. As far as I know, no fondue set was sent to us here at the studio. Just this letter. Wait. I think there's something else in the envelope. Some kind of black powder with white shards in it? Bone, maybe? Karen. What is this? Karen? We're on the air, Karen. Where are you? What's this powder in the booth? Is this ash? Oh God. Karen? How do I cut the commercial?
This sounds like that Blessed organization came after them and sent them a thing that turned people to ash. That would be a problem. Poor Karen. Kiev supplement. Recordings of the audio phenomena were uploaded onto the internet shortly after the event. These records circulated rapidly on popular message boards. The communications department utilized this exposure by creating Sky Trumpet hoax videos and posting related theories to spread confusion and draw attention away from the event's paranatural origin. Excuse me. Industrial noise, particularly the sound of metal drilling, was found to be a widely accepted explanation. Theories about the sounds emanating from the Earth itself, known as seismic hum, emerged from the public itself and were encouraged by the Bureau to generate further misdirection and eventual public disinterest. Witnesses of the event were monitored discreetly afterwards. Observed symptoms were consistent with something sensory deprivation, I'm guessing, but subsided after 12 to 15 days. The length of the symptoms directly correlated to the individual's proximity unsheltered to the supposed epicenter. One linked, although accidental, casualty can be listed on the effects of planar friction on hearing aids. Interesting. Oh, hello. Shift account part 2. Gibbs reporting in. It has been 8 days since the collapse and still no sign of any rescue efforts. The Bureau is either completely unaware of our situation or are incapable of helping us, or maybe it's intentional. How many times have we seen the Bureau not give care about its own hardworking staff when they go missing in this place? How many times did we let it slide, thinking, oh, at least it wasn't me? Too many, I'm ashamed to admit. Anyway, there have been some developments. Strange crystals have begun growing through the walls. They seem to block some corridors, but not others. The path to the caves is always left open, but we're not sure why. Luckily, the crystals keep out the astral spike. One's been hounding us for days. Oh good, was there some of those around here? John, Nicole, and Sarah want to try and find a radio, but never came back. We went to try to find a radio, but never came back. We think the spike got them. I think it's hunting us. Doug says spikes only exist in the astral plane, so what is it doing here? If we get out of here, I'm hiring a lawyer. These are unsuitable working conditions. Oh yeah, because that's going to go over well. Alright, where am I going from here? Oh, there we go. Bye. Open Sesame. Hello, Astral Spike, probably. Yeah? Transit control. And a button to open that. Well, let's go in here first. Check under here. Head. Doesn't look like that goes up very far. I don't even need the elevator, really. Transit engine.
So that's the altered item. Looks pretty secure.
Okay, so there is something going on here. That other door would get me into there. But there's an altered item I have to deal with, it looks like. Transit engine.
I should hire someone who builds smaller machines.
Alright, this is looking strange. Like I need to put something in here. Battery needed? Or something else? Okay, yeah, I'm definitely putting something in here. I think I'm dropping battery supplies in. I have to find the batteries still, so that's a problem. Well, first off, let's pull this button and see what
No
happens.
power. Typical.
Yeah, okay. Alright, let's finish this.
Warning. Altered item detected in transport bay. Access is prohibited for safety regulation 18.A.
Can I override it? Apparently not. Okay, well, if that won't let me in, I guess I'd have to go this way. Was there another door I missed, or is it gonna open one now? Because that's shut. What am I missing? What am I missing? Is there a way to get out of here? One of these doors not invincible. It looks like there's definitely a hint that I can get on top of that later. Oh, wait. You see this corner here? Is there anything weird here? No. Okay, I must be missing something. Is there a break in one of these walls here? No. What am I missing? Wait, is there... That would be a good point. Is there a roof? No? Alright, yeah, I got nothing here. That's... strange? Did I just miss a button that I'm supposed to hit? Or something else? I have to go in this way. That's just an item, it's not a critical thing. What am I missing? Yeah, I can't deal with it. Why not? Wait, what if I fly in here? Can I? No. Is there a power area here that I'm not seeing? Oh, I'm dumb. There's power cores right here. One, two. Come on, get in there. 3. There we go. Did not see that little power core area on to the right there. Did not register that as a thing. Alright. That goes down. Good. And there it goes. Somewhere. Somewhere is it going. That's safe. Guessing we'll get into Sector Lobby C some other time. That's cool looking. Alright, now I should be able to pull the lever, or rather push the button, and actually get out of here.
No altered material detected in area. Personnel may now safely enter.
Yeah, sure.
Bureau, full day.
Oh, hi there. Okay, I did that to myself. I literally just threw an explosive at myself. Come on, shoot him. Let's get this done. There, this will be faster. Or as fast. There we go. You're mine now. Alright, let's look up here. Yeah, okay, I have to go up here to get out of this. This should open up a shortcut. And there's some more of that. Wait. There we go. Door open. Voila. Okay. Slight lost period there, and then we're good. Transit access. I have to go down here. Because we need to...
Properly trained.
Personnel not
Guess I
properly
passed.
trained in ultra-aim
I'm
handling.
very
Restricted.
properly trained.
Okay. Transit access. Yeah, so we have to go down in here to deal with that altered item. I do believe. I do like that they put a reflection in the like the shiny metal and all that. That's a really good touch that a lot of game development leaves out. Oh, I forget how this one
Remember
works.
that camera? How the hell did it get out? Are they just shooting movies now?
Oh yeah, because it was in a cage a minute ago. That's weird. If I remember right, this was fun. Jesse Faden, starring in Swift Platform. Transit access. Cleanse the altered item. Dodged that one barely. I love that we can jump sideways in all this and maintain our speed with the platforms. Somehow, like, I'm not having to push forward or anything, it just is maintaining speed.
No way am I sharing the spotlight with this.
Love the music for this. I hope this isn't copyrighted. Oh, that's shooting up ahead. And it just exploded. Okay. Well, that's the thing. And there's another one. Whew, I almost did not make that one.
Thought you could lose me, huh? Where am I talking to?
Alright.
Almost had it.
Another stage down. We're doing good. Making good progress on this one, I think. Love this setup. Also, how the tunnel just disappears in the background. Get a little closer, my man. Just a little closer.
You're too tall for this ride.
Smarts. You're still alive. Third act villain. Oh, okay. You're a special. Got it. Where'd you go, bud? I think he just wiped out on a ceiling area that clipped him. Alright, well, I guess it's one way to do it. Get back over here. Ooh, flashy lights. Whoa, okay.
Wait, what? We're back? Did that really just happen? It felt like a dream. Or maybe a bad movie.
Alright, that's that one done. And we got ourselves a... Hold on. We got ourselves some new material. The item should be isolated from any person or event that is objectively interesting, since its effect is activated by the presence of dramatic incidents. A movie camera used to make commercial feature films. Internal mechanisms are unremarkable. Subjects near the item will often experience a torqued version of reality, resembling the heightened drama and action of a movie. Whether these events are localized alternate realities or products of hallucination is currently unknown. Additionally, the item seems to record footage from these incidents and creates VHS copies, edited in the style of short films. During their investigation, agents learned that a podcast titled Brian's Movie Den had reviewed the item-generated movie Delivery Disaster. The podcast creator, Brian Hannerman, was taken for questioning. The staff of Movie Night, the store Mr. Hannerman rented the film from, were also questioned to no effect. Oh yeah, I think we heard about this, and the guy was completely clueless. Yep, and there's that. Alright, that cleared out. Anything down here? No. Okay. Alright, and out we go. Mission accomplished. One random item loose upon the world, now probably contained again? For the moment. Now we can go this direction. What do we got here? Sector Lobby C, Morgue, Processes, and Protocols Department. Alright, that leads out, it looks like. Wait, missions. Yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure that the mission was still here. Another area I can't do anything with. Ooh, hey. Hi there, Bolt. New language. I learned a brand new language. The fish taught me. You probably don't believe me, so I will prove it. Aspirtun Club Helnun 20222 Ulin Yinyom Museum Quim Qualton Jebin Rog. See, please publish this letter, and maybe the other fish speakers will get in touch. They'll be able to read my address, even if you can't. Jebin Rog. Larry Humbert. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Yes. Very good. Very normal. Yes. Oh, that's fun. Paperwork. I must start the paperwork. Movie camera supplement. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after a hospitalized mailman from Arkansas claimed his injuries had been caused by a movie camera. Further investigation connected the incident to A180, which was being shipped in the mail truck at the time. The packaged camera was later found in an empty warehouse. The return address led agents to a P.O. box located in the San Fernando Valley, belonging to a company called Blessed Pictures. Whether Blessed Pictures is involved in the creation and dissemination of the item's VHS films is unknown. The following is a list of all known films believed to have been shot by A180UE. Shoot first, die last. Unreleased. Coffee Bullet. Billy's First Car. Bike Hard. Delivery Disaster. Item was used in the filming of an unreleased western in 1968 on the Italian island of Sardinia. A cast member was killed during an on-set accident, stopping production. It is believed that Blessed Pictures bought the camera when equipment from the shoot was sold at auction. Alright. Guess I didn't need to go through the window, but, you know, I did right. Fifth account, part 3. It's clear no one is coming. We're running out of ideas and supplies. We tried going into the caves to find anything edible, but all we found were noxious gases and endless pits. The crystals only let us go one way, even though we could see the caves branched out. We did find some weird spiky pillar. I only got a glimpse of it before the astral spikes attacked. There were a few of them this time. We lost a lot of people. There's only 6 of us left. We didn't ask for this. We didn't want to come down here. I'm convinced something brought us here. The others say I'm going nuts, but it's clear that this was no house shift. Shifts slide a bathroom a sector over, or rotate a hallway. They don't drop full divisions into some caves. We were brought here, I know it. But for what? Why tear us away from our lives just to torture us? If this is some sort of test or mission, then here's some advice for whoever's running it. Give out clear instructions next time. I hope these notes are a good read for whatever ranger finds them. If you put that in your report. Gibbs.
That damn gun. I've served under 2 directors. 3 now, I suppose. Trench and I worked our way up together. We made it through the tough cases, the bad days, the casualties. He was the epitome of a good agent. Smart, decisive, selfless. And he picked up that damn gun. Becoming director is a formal process overseen by the board. Lots of ritual and mystery. After that, key staff provide detailed briefs on all classified matters, past and present. But with Faden, well, there's no protocol for field promotion. The girl's smart, has a good head on her shoulders. I'm trusting her to handle the hiss upstairs, while I hold them off here. All this shit with the nail, the board, I'm not sure she's ready. Besides, I work better alone. Faden. Not sure she's ready.
I'm here, aren't I? I saved the Bureau once, and I'll do it again.
Onwards. Right, another place to break through that I'll probably forget about. Ah.
Another etching, like the one I used to get in here.
Alright, so this is what we need to interact with probably to perform the ritual, to deal with the whatever. Let me just go this way real quick. I'll make sure where we're at. Oh, hi there. What you guys? Thanks, I need some health. Okay. Oh, we're up high this time. I was like, wait a minute, is this going back to where we were? No, it's not. It's up above it. Okay. Anything weird around here that we can see? I love that we can actually get a good look at the ceiling of this place. That's a nice little touch. Alright, well, let's deal with this first. The first of these, anchors? Lock, ancient, reason, Abelo.
Is this the lock/key the board told me about?
Abelo, that's a weird word. Alright. Okay, I have to repair it. Well done, seasoned. Only 3 keys tethers remain. Oh, our nail is rebuilding, loosening. Just doing my job. Okay. So, over here to get out. Thank you. Where's
First one down. Director Faden's got this covered.
Oh, good, and that broke, which is strange. That makes me concerned. The fact that that broke makes me concerned that this is more than it appears. Like, that maybe that was not supposed to be broken? Or maybe it broke because it's not needed anymore, it's just a representation to get us there, but I don't know. There's a lot of iffy junk going on, and it's like, can you really trust the board? Probably not. Alright, let's go in here real quick, so I can get up to that one side area we bypassed before, because I thought it might actually go somewhere and it didn't. Let's see, that was right in... Nope, I went past it. That was... Where was it? Wasn't there. Oh, there it is. Didn't see that turn off. Okay, so yeah. Now we can go in here and go... and actually reach up here. Nothing fun in this one. Father, where was that golden... Where was that puzzle box? That box? I know there was a piece of this puzzle in that bathroom. Like, there's a way to fulfill that. You know, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. That'll be one of those I'll come back to it things probably after I've gotten the other power to be able to break things and actually have a reason to come back through this way to check the things we weren't able to before. Hello? Excuse me? You weren't here before.
Jesse, hey!
Emily, how did she get down here? What are you doing down here, Emily?
What do you mean? You called me down, remember?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, that's right. You didn't. But then, I remember you needing me to come here. I mean, you even told me how to get in. Let's just chalk it up to synchronicity so we can get to work.
She takes everything in stride. The board called me down here to deal with the situation. The astral plane is...
Colliding with our world, I know. Isn't it fascinating? I never even considered that the astral plane could be a physical volume expanding beyond its dimensional container. The bleed is localized to this area, but its growth rate seems steady. Given time, it will consume the entire Bureau, and possibly beyond.
That's what I'm here to stop. The board told me to fix the nail over there by dismantling 4 locks in the astral plane. Funny, I think it's put itself back together a bit.
So that could be due to the law of inverse exchange. For every associated component you remove, this nail reconstructs. Or possibly some variation of anti-sympathy. Don't worry, I'll look into it. Did you notice all the Bureau infrastructure? It looks like there was a research team stationed down here at some point. Do you think Darling knew about this?
I put money on it. That reminds me, have you seen Marshall? She contacted me over the hotline, but then I saw her walking around.
I haven't seen her. The hotline only connects to extraplanar entities. Or dead people. But Marshall's proved time and time again that she's a survivor.
That's exactly what I thought.
Anyway, I've been looking into the minerals growing down here. Have you noticed how they insist on maintaining a certain form? Maybe some sort of a state memory, or they consciously prefer a certain shape?
I think we're on a clock here, Emily. I need to stop the astral bleeding before it brings the oldest house down. See what you can find out from the nail in the meantime. And send out some rangers to look for Marshall. She may be in trouble.
Will do, Jesse. If you see anything interesting, remember to take detailed notes.
You got called down here, but you don't remember, but I didn't call you. Yep, something weird going on for sure. Totally normal and not just weird shenanigan junk going on with that. Alright, I can't get into that area because it is sealed by stuff I need to be able to break. And so my next target is over there. I could go back up there and through that, but I think I need to deal with this one first. Unfortunately, I'm kind of out of time for tonight. Wow, we're getting a lot of this. If I even want to upgrade. Melee, how about? Just in case I ever actually use it. There. Good, good. But, yeah, so... Awesome. I love this setup. And how it's all working out. But this is one of those ones that definitely gets into some weird lore stuff. It's like, okay, yeah, so we're dismantling locks. Locks would generally be something you put to restrain something or lock it away. In this case, the locks are being adjusted, possibly dismantled, and it's letting this nail, which seems to be associated with the board, rebuild itself. Very fishy. I think we'll get more answers later. I'm forgetting some of the lore on, but should be good. I'm looking forward to it. For now, though, hit like, hit subscribe to keep up with new releases if you're new here and haven't done so already. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Good night, everyone. Bye. That's your music. Love to look at this place.